Vitinha, looking for number 5, Vitinha, tossed in, Ronaldo! Classic Cristiano.
Cristiano Ronaldo's bicycle kick goals, bicycle kick show. There's one movement in football that turns a stadium silent for a split second before it erupts, the bicycle kick. And no player of the modern era has made that movement his signature quite like Cristiano Ronaldo. Across more than 2 decades at the top of the game, Ronaldo has produced a handful of overhead strikes so spectacular that they are remembered years, even decades, later. Today, we go through the story of his most unforgettable bicycle kicks. We start with the one every football fan already knows by heart. April 3, 2018, the Allianz Stadium in Turin. Real Madrid were already up against Juventus in a Champions League quarter-final when Ronaldo received the ball with his back to goal, arched his body backward, and connected with a strike that carried him roughly 1.5 meters off the ground to meet the ball at a height above 2 meters. Goalkeeper Gianluigi Buffon had no chance. What happened next is what turned the moment into legend. The home crowd, Juventus's own supporters, rose to applaud an opponent. Even Real Madrid manager Zinedine Zidane, a man not easily impressed by acrobatics on a football pitch, was seen visibly stunned on the touchline. It remains, by most rankings, the greatest bicycle kick of Ronaldo's career, and arguably one of the greatest goals in Champions League history. But that wasn't his only brush with this kind of magic, nor even the first attempt. Years earlier, during a Euro 2008 qualifier for Portugal against Azerbaijan in October 2006, Ronaldo flicked the ball up and rattled a bicycle kick off the underside of the crossbar and in. It was every bit as audacious as the Juventus strike, though it never received the same spotlight, since it came in a qualifying fixture rather than a marquee European night. Fast forward to his time representing Portugal in the Nations League, and Ronaldo produced another aerial finish, this time against Poland, leaping to divert a cross with a close-range volley that had all the hallmarks of his acrobatic instinct, even if it lacked the sheer height and violence of the Juventus effort. And then, remarkably, in November 2025, at 40 years old, Ronaldo did it again. Playing for Al Nassr against Al Khalij in the Saudi Pro League, deep into stoppage time, he met a cross from the right wing with an overhead effort that flew past the goalkeeper and sealed a 4-1 win. It was the 954th goal of his career and, astonishingly, the 3rd or 4th bicycle kick goal on his personal highlight reel, depending on how you count the disallowed Azerbaijan effort. Commentators immediately drew comparisons to that famous night in Turin 7 years earlier, and it won him the league's Goal of the Week award yet again. What makes this collection so remarkable isn't just the technique, timing his jump, reading the flight of the ball, and generating enough power mid-air to beat a professional goalkeeper. It's the fact that Ronaldo has been doing this since his mid-20s all the way into his 40s, across 4 different countries and competitions. Few players in football history have combined this much explosive athleticism with this much longevity. That's the story of Cristiano Ronaldo's bicycle kick goals. Which one do you think is the greatest? Let us know in the comments below.